Howdy folks, Will Hessey in the cabin, how's it going? Quick update video about the Rotosound Ultramag strings. If you've not seen the previous one, go check it out, come back here after you've done so. To condense that video down for you now is Rotosound, UK string manufacturer, got a new range of strings out, Ultramag, and they're a long life string. So they're meant to stay fresher for longer on your guitar, not go off as quickly as regular strings may do. Meant to keep tuning stability better, sustain better. This is what they're saying. So this is a long-term test to see how they do. Okay, so purely off my own back, no one's asked me to test these strings out and say they're amazing. It's just honest reactions to how they're doing, how they're working out for me. Okay, hopefully what you heard at the start of the video with my clean playing there is that they still sound fresh and bright. It's been 2 weeks since I recorded that. 2 weeks since making the first video, part 1. I've had lots of lessons with this one, lots of practices, rehearsal last night, and the strings are still sounding good. Certainly, whenever I'm in busier periods with gigging and playing, a set of strings will normally last me a couple of gigs, or a gig, a couple of rehearsals, stuff like that, before I have to change them up anyway, to sort of save them from possibly breaking, which I never want to do when I play. But also the tone of it. They tend to go off sort of quite quickly after a lot of heavy use. So this is what we're going to see with these strings and how they do. So I'm not sure how well you can see on the camera, but they still look nice and fresh, nice and clean. No big dirty marks or anything. From the playing at the start of the video, they still sound nice and clean, very clear and bright. Obviously Telecaster is a bright guitar anyway. So with that said, let me turn the volume off and see what we think here, okay? Okay, so even acoustically, they still sound fresh and bright. I'm really happy with them. So in terms of the long life aspects and the condition of them, well, it's really good. I'm really pleased with that. 2 weeks of new strings on a guitar that I play. They take a beating, but these have been all right. they've stood up to me, so they must be good. Okay, in terms of sustain, I suppose like with the playing we just done, yeah, nice ring, no sort of dead notes. Let's bring the volume back in. I think it still sounds nice and crisp. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So in terms of that tick, we like that. The longer life, still sounding fresh, sounds good to me. Tuning stability has been fine. The odd tuning up, like if the guitar's been in a gig bag or temperature changes, because at the minute it's a bit of a mixture of weather here in England. Hot one day, cold the next one. But nothing major, not like it's badly gone out of tune or anything, just a tiny few degrees just to tune up if it's been in the bag and it's been fine and it's stayed in tune. So that's really the important thing. Initial tune, okay, just not very far out at all, but it has stayed in tune and I've used it. So rehearsal last night, I was playing for 3 hours, tuned it at the start, didn't have to touch it again for the rest of that time. So very happy with that. Something they don't say about, and I mentioned in the other video, is it seems to be easier to bend these strings, and it's very noticeable. So I was playing some stuff last night with these unisons. Doing one here, and I had to hold it, and normally, under normal conditions, I'd do that, and it'd go, or it'd go, and that string would just go, and cut through my finger, and my hand would fall off. No, maybe not quite that. It'd been a bit extreme there. But it's certainly easier to manipulate round here, and it is a little bit trickier on this guitar. You know, certain guitars, they all have their foibles. So things they do really well, sometimes they have the odd issue. The thing is a little bit tricky to do. And certainly on this guitar, playing around here, if you were trying to do some more bendy solo stuff, melodic stuff, it's a bit trickier, but really good. So as far as I'm aware, it's nothing that they say the string should be doing, but to my fingers, they certainly feel there's a lot more movement there. You can manipulate those low notes and tight plain strings a lot easier than the regular ones. So anywho, that's 2 weeks in, and to my mind they're still sounding good. Still bright and shiny, stays in tune, makes it a little bit easier to play. I'm very happy with them. So stay tuned, I should do some more of these videos, see how we're getting on, see how well they last, and I will make some videos and let you folks know. So I hope you enjoyed that. If there's anything I've missed out or any questions you may have, please leave some comments down below, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll catch you next time. Happy twanging. Happy of the twanging.